This video shows how to download and install the SBL Greek font. To begin, open up the SBL website at www.sbl-site.org. There, in the Education section, you can find biblical fonts. Then click SBL Greek font. On this page, the font download link will download the font file to your computer. Click it. Once the font has downloaded, you can find the downloaded file in your Downloads area using Windows File Explorer. Open the folder and you will now see a file called SBL_GRK. You may or may not see the .ttf depending on your computer's settings. Double-click this file to open the font. Here you will see a preview of the font. Notice that it is in English. It may also be in a different language depending on your computer's settings. This is normal behavior for the font, even though it is not showing Greek characters. To install the font, go to the Install button with the shield next to it and click it. You will need administrator privileges on your computer in order to install the font. If you do not have administrator privileges, you may need to contact your IT support staff. When you click the button, the font will install. Then the button will go gray, indicating that the font has now been installed. At this point, you have successfully installed the SBL Greek font. However, in order to type in Greek characters with the SBL Greek font, you will also need to activate a Greek keyboard on your computer. You can do this by going to the Windows button at the bottom left corner of your screen and right-clicking. Here you will have an option for Control Panel, which you should also click. In the Control Panel, you will have an option for Change Input Methods if your control panel looks like this. If, on the other hand, your control panel has a lot of icons, you can click the language icon. Both will go to the same place, this screen right here, called Change Your Language Preferences. At this screen, click the button to add a language. Then, scroll down to find Greek, click once to highlight, and then click Add. At this point, we have added a Greek keyboard, but it is not the ideal keyboard to type Koine and Ancient Greek because it is the monotonic Greek keyboard used with modern Greek orthography. To change that to the Greek polytonic keyboard, we need to select our Greek language and go to Options. Now, in the Input Method area, we will click the Add an Input Method link. We will find Greek Polytonic, click it once to highlight, then click the Add button. Finally, we need to remove the keyboard simply labeled Greek, that is, the Greek monotonic keyboard, so that it does not cause confusion later on. We click the Remove button. Notice now that Greek Polytonic is the only Greek keyboard left, or only Greek input method left, and we will click the Save button. At this point, we now have our Greek Polytonic keyboard installed, so we can close this window. Now we look to the bottom right corner of the screen, where there is an icon that says ENG, indicating that my active keyboard is an English language keyboard. If I click on that icon, I can find all of my installed and activated keyboards, including our newly activated Greek Polytonic keyboard. If I wish to type in Greek, I simply switch to that keyboard, and now my system is ready for Greek input. In order to pair that with the SBL Greek font, I would need to open a program, select SBL Greek as my active font, make sure my Greek Polytonic keyboard is active, and then I'm ready to go.